some way it will defame them or embarrass them if they say they don't know. But I don't know about you, but when people are intelligent and they actually acknowledge they don't know, and say, well, actually, I don't know about that, I actually think, that's nice, that's intelligent, that's an intelligent person.
Honest as well.
And honest. Yeah. Whereas the other person who you see squirm and go, well, actually, I don't really, but and they say all this stuff, you think, it didn't seem very honest. There's a sort of an ill feeling associated with that.
I sometimes don't believe what they're saying either, because you get that feeling anyway that they don't know.
Well, then you get what we've called in attitude awareness groups as pride in knowing. Pride in knowing. And you can have nice little conflicts about pride in knowing. And in pride in knowing conflicts, do you know what happens? When there's a dispute, people go off and they go on the internet and they get their books and they come and they say, look what I found on the internet.
Oh, was that on the internet? It wasn't on the internet. It was a book. Here, I'll go and get it now. No, I won't.
You know the feeling of
the indignation.
Yes, you are right.
I say that.
Indignation.
Indignation.
This right-wrong thing is a huge thing.
Yeah.
I can't. Honestly, I'd love to be able to see that one, but I can't really, because to me, what is true or correct, we're just saying, we use a big word like truth, but just correct, is important. And if you differed, about anything at all, something just came up and one person said, oh, I think it's that, and the other one said, I think it's that. To me, it's the most natural thing in the world to want to find out which it is.
Right, but do you remember we're talking about balance? Yeah? And you've just you seem to be suggesting that it's being suggested here that it's not important.
Well, yes, I thought that's what you were saying.
Right and wrong isn't important. No, I didn't say right and wrong, isn't it? It's unimportant. I'm saying how a conflict could arise out of a consequence of pride in knowing.
It's the length you go to prove that I am right, is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying it's
that. When you invest your identity in being right.
Being the one who knows. I just want to
being
know
the one who knows.
which is right. That's all.
Right.
To me, it's more important.
Are you one who knows?
No.
Right. So you won't have any problem then in pride in knowing.
Not pride in knowing.
Good.
No, but I like to know.
Okay.
So I'm likely to go away and look in a book, or I haven't got a computer, but if I did, I'd go and look on the computer just to know which was right.
then you'll love this group. You must really love this group.
Because if I came back and said I'd found it, I wouldn't want you to think she's gone away and looked in a book, or she's.
Yeah, but the thing is that this group is about seeking to know when you don't know.
I hope it is, yes.
Well, that's what we're saying. It's about curiosity.
Right.
So curiosity is going to lead you down the path of exploration and seeking to know and discuss about knowing and finding out. But I'm saying that ultimately this knowing is not about book learning knowing. You can forget all that here. This is about knowing about what?
Yourself.
Yeah. Where are we, Adele?
No. I don't know.
What's that examination?
Oh,
Third paragraph, are we at? Yeah?
Third, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. You're finding out about you. You have to get acquainted with yourself, attend to yourself, examine yourself, and acquire the discipline to overcome the resistance which is so difficult at the beginning. You have to observe all your notions about yourself which flatter you, and with which it is so easy to deceive yourself. Then you have to cast them off or revise them. The work is something special, something different for each of you, yet most of it is similar, or it can even be the same. When we talk about the spiritual progress of a human being, we mean something very individual for each of you. And you, my dear ones, should search yourself and ask, what hidden part of me still does not react according to the soul reality, the spiritual laws, even if only on a subtle inner level. So this is what we're saying, asking outside of yourself, asking beyond your limitation. Because if you think life is an accident and there is no integrative, creative, intelligent process of life, if there isn't, then you'd be wasting your time, right? But if there is, then there is nowhere that intelligence is not available. So you have to seek out of the position of acknowledgement of your unknowing. And when you do that, then you have to go somewhere else. Right? You have to go to something, some wisdom that knows. Where do I lack clarity about certain things in myself? Now, I'm saying that in my experience, I can confirm this to you, what's being said here, because in 1982, that's precisely what I did, 1983, Thanksgiving Day, that's exactly what I did. It was an asking. You have to reach a point of saying, I don't know, and if there is anything there that does know, because at the moment it's only a theoretical possibility for me, I'm asking. And then your journey's on the way, because then the energy change becomes possible, because you're in an openness, a receivingness, instead of having a rice bowl that's full. If your rice bowl is full, it can't be filled. Right. Clarity, yes. Next paragraph. Such self-exam. What time is it?
Well, it's 8:45.
9.
What time do we break?
8:30.
Oh, 8:30.
We'll just go to the end of the page.
Shall we just go to the end of this page? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Adele. Yeah, more or less. Such self-examination should go on all times. Ever-present listening. Where do you do your listening? What time?
All times.
Now. All times, yeah. But the only place you're going to find yourself is in the nowness of you. You're not going to find yourself in the future. Thoughts about the future. You're not going to find yourself in the times past. Hence, at the beginning, the stepwise exercises of progressive listening, so that in that place of silence and quietness within you is where you will find what you're looking for. The pot of gold. Sorry? Right, such self-examination should go on at all times. Then you will be able to slowly eliminate that which is not yet right within you, so that you become happier. You have to be clear about what obstacles are in you, and to gain clarity you need inner search and also true inner will and effort. For if you lack happiness in any area, you can be sure that the lack is directly connected with a specific inner block. Were your wishes simply granted without your first eliminating the inner obstacles, that could never make you really happy. You could not build lasting happiness. It would have to dissolve. Only when you have established inner harmony, a relationship to God in which His laws are accomplished within you, is your soul mature enough to encompass full happiness. True happiness. Not happiness that is dependent upon life being a certain way for you. Which is attachment to external happiness.
Yes, I'm going for a curry and things
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that makes you
Make
happy.
yourself feel better, yes. No, I wanted
For
to
a
go
bit.
for a bit. I wanted to go for one once, but this fella said, "Oh no, you're only going for one because you're making up for yourself. I'm not going."
Well, I think that may make you happy for one curry for a little bit, but having 2 curries or 3 curries, or there will be diminishing marginal returns of
They're all on
happiness.
the same night. Yes.
People often wonder about communication with God's world. Yes, they say, I can quite believe that such communication is possible, but what can it mean to me? What do I need it for? My answer is that such communication can give you one of the parts necessary for your further development, namely intake from the outside. Furthermore, it gives hints, help and direction for searching, discovering and applying the outer knowledge to the inner problems, which is the second necessary part of development, applying the knowledge that you acquire to inner problems. For this, you need constant encouragement, strength and blessing, apart from very specific concrete help. Yet even that can be given through spirit communication. There have always been some exceptional wise humans to whom others could be guided. In these cases too, just as with a medium, God's world is directly active. The particular person is then an instrument of God's world. In one case, the influence is through inspiration, in the other, it operates directly. But the help from the outside is in whatever way, is an important element without which you cannot grow.